We're 0 days from becoming parents, and Abby just got an epidural.
Yay.
She's literally on drugs.
And I'm not in labor. Let's hook this thing up after a tough workout.
Abby said the contractions were the worst pain she's ever had in her whole entire life. Are you having contractions right now?
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh, you literally are. And you can't even feel them.
I'm just a little shaky, Jakey.
You're so cute. Are you excited to be a mom?
How long have I had this makeup on?
You know what's crazy? We've almost been at the hospital now for 24 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Close to it. Hopefully baby comes today.
Matthew.
Yeah, oh, sorry.
One of being parents. Dad is doing so good. You're learning everything so fast. And Mom is just eating a cheeseburger. For breakfast. I feel like there's a mix of shock and exhaustion and just overwhelming amounts of love and joy. And I just feel like I have the best partner through all this.
I'm so impressed by
Too, being a parent has been emotional. The highest of highs and the lowest of lows. There's nothing wrong. I think I didn't cry for the whole first day, and now we're just making up for it. Everything he does makes me cry. It is so cute. Literally tooted, and I was like, you're so cute. You thought they were cute too.
I mean, it was cute, but I didn't cry.
You did not birth him. He literally existed fully inside me. Now he's
Day 4 of being parents, and after an emotional couple of days in the hospital, we get to head home, which is actually really scary because we have no idea what we're doing.
Okay, boys, can you say we're about to leave the hospital? It's literally like the most exciting but also terrifying feeling. Now this kid is fully in our hands.
First, we got Griffin in his stroller / car seat, which was actually way harder than it looked. Then my brother and sister-in-law surprised us at our house at the birthday party for Griffin. It was really sweet, and they even decorated the inside of our house. We sang happy birthday, read his birthday card, and even had some delicious cake. Don't worry, we did not give Griffin the cake.
He smiled.
Ooh,
He's so happy.
Or he's pooping. Then came the presents. Griffin is so spoiled because he's the first grandchild in our family. My brother even got him this custom nightlight. Griffin then got confused and tried to latch onto my nipple, which is actually freaking hilarious. And because Abby and I are not getting much sleep at all these days, we decided to take a nap.
Sorry, bud.
Oh,
Sorry.
no.
Day 7 of being parents, and Abby's body thinks that she has triplets. Milk production is off the charts. Dude, you pumped 30 milliliters of colostrum. This is 30 milliliters. You should be proud of yourself.
Dang, I look really crazy right now, but I feel really good.
We've spent the past couple of days binging Breaking Bad, and we've noticed that our son seems to like this show just as much as we do. Abby was craving sushi, so we made our first raw sushi run post-pregnancy, and it was absolutely delicious. Then we took our son on his first hike ever. Technically, it's not much of a hike. It's more of a lookout point, but my parents were there. They flew in from St. Louis, and then we celebrated Griffin's birthday 1 week exactly from the time he was born at 7:43 p.m. Then it was time to burp Griffin and put him to bed.
Oh no.
Day 14 of being parents, Abby is sick with mastitis, and our morning got off to a not so good start.
Got freaking breast milk all over the floor.
Now someone, not going to say who, might have left their haka loose and uncovered in the fridge, and when I went to go make breakfast, it spilled out all over the place. So we decided, screw it, we're getting brunch.
Abby just told me that Griffin had a blowout. I didn't realize it was this bad.
Oh my gosh. Oh! I feel like this is what I get for skipping diaper duty one time, because I promised Abby back when she got pregnant that I would change all the diapers. We made our way over to our friends Mike and Ashley's house, where Griffin got to have his first play date.
Griffin.
Oh my
God. He just ate.
For 40 minutes.
Then we headed back home, had some snuggles, and binged the final season of our show, Breaking Bad. Day 15 of being parents, and we're doing our first family photo shoots. We both took showers and put on decent clothes for a change. Pretty much just stayed at home and chilled in our undies up to this point, so it felt really good to get dressed up. Abby looked freaking gorgeous, and she picked out the cutest little overalls for Griffin that fit our green and white color scheme for the photo shoot. And of course, because Griffin is a newborn, it wasn't long before we had to take a break for Abby to breastfeed. Still amazes me that her body is able to sustain the life of our child. And according to Abby, her breast milk can even heal eye and ear infections. I don't know if that's true. Later that day, we had company over for cookies, pizza, and games, and because Abby has major FOMO, we had to come up with a creative way for her to be able to breastfeed in front of everybody. We ended up using Griffin's swaddle as a little curtain, and it honestly looked freaking hilarious, but it got the job done. Then Abby flipped me off with her ring finger.
Oh, hey.
Abby just flipped me off. Day 20 of being parents, and we left our son at home to go on our first date night ever as mom and dad. Abby looked gorgeous, and the fact that she birthed a child less than 3 weeks ago blows my mind. I thought it was supposed to take months after giving birth to look this good. We were gonna hit up Cheesecake Factory, but at the last second, we ditched our reservation and tried this place called BJ's instead. Apparently, they invented the Pizookie, which is a mega chocolate chip cookie baked in a cast iron skillet, and served with a ton of ice cream on top. Decided to split the salad to save room for dessert, and I hate blue cheese dressing, so I had Abby taste test the dressing before dumping it on our salad. We thought it'd be hilarious to try to sabotage me and try to get me to eat blue cheese, but I did not fall for it. Then came the main event, the pizza cookie, aka the Pizookie. I am not exaggerating when I say it was easily the best dessert we've ever had in our whole entire lives. We rushed home because Abby had to breastfeed and her breast was starting to get incredibly engorged. Abby even got me some new undies from Abercrombie, but she reminded me not to get too excited because we still have 3 more weeks before we 21 at being parents, and Griffin won't stop peeing on me. Even peed on this plant. Headed to the doctor, and I made fun of Abby for spilling egg yolk all over her shirt. Then we had another accident.
Peed all over the weigh station. We had to get a cleanup crew over there with wipes and disinfectant.
I like that spit up on your shirt.
I've been getting up quite a bit to bottle feed Griffin at night, so naturally I've been sleeping until noon. You have to wake him if he goes more than 4 hours between feedings, and he gets pretty fussy when we do. And to be fully transparent, I love being a dad, but I did not realize it was going to be this much work. Gave Griffin his first bath since being at the hospital, and he absolutely loved it. Abby wanted to get out of the house, so we shared a cinnamon and sugar whoopie pie at a local coffee shop. Later that night, Griffin wouldn't stop crying. Grandma tried to soothe him, but it didn't work. So I decided to multitask and soothe myself and Griffin at the same time by cracking open 22 of being parents, and things got emotional when we left our son at home with Grandma to go on a brunch date. Now, it did take some work to get Abby to agree to brunch because she hates leaving Griffin. She gets major anxiety when she's away from him because at this point in time, she's his only food source. At a 30-minute wait at IHOP, we knew we made the right choice because we saw Minion-themed pancakes and donuts on the kids menu. Couldn't decide which one to order, so we ended up getting both. Somehow, weekly brunch dates became a tradition for us during Abby's pregnancy. After each doctor's visit, we would get brunch because it was something Abby could look forward to. Plus, going to OBGYN appointments where they stick things up you definitely isn't the best feeling in the world, so brunch somehow just made everything better. We thought that once Abby gave birth to Griffin, that somehow the fear surrounding his health would go away, but it didn't. He's a vulnerable little baby, and we could worry our lives away about him. While it is scary to leave our newborn baby boy at home, silly brunch dates like these are great for our marriage and ultimately make us better parents.
Day 23 of being parents, and we're going house shopping.
We accidentally got to the first house 30 minutes early, so we decided to ride our one wheels.
Let's see it, babe.
No, you have to hold my hand.
No, you can do it.
I can't do it.
No, you got this.
Nice. Go, mama. I'm coming.
We wanted to look at this house because it had a gorgeous waterfront view, but the interior was a little dated since it was built in the 90s.
Okay, I'm not a fan of the carpet, but I do like the way it feels. It's so cozy.
Then it was time for Abby and I to talk business.
What are your honest thoughts on this house?
I like the backyard, but I don't like the house.
Griffin got hungry, so Abby had to feed him. And we looked at easily the nicest house I've ever seen in my whole entire life. There's a basketball court back here and pickleball.
You have to move here.
That's insane. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is insane.
I knew right away that we were definitely misled. This house is way over budget for us, but just for the heck of it, it was fun to give it a tour anyway.
Oh my gosh. This is underneath the stairs?
That's my clubhouse.
That's when we realized that the house was actually listed for double of what we thought it was listed for, and I had to break the news to Abby.
I know we love the house, but I think it's out of our budget. Stop it.
It's okay, buddy. Got your milk right here, okay? For the first week or so of being a dad, it was really hard getting up in the night with this guy because it was something I wasn't used to. I really like my sleep. It messes me up if I don't get enough sleep. But now that I get to get up with him and feed him and change his dirty diaper and see his beautiful little face, rather than looking at these night feedings as an inconvenience, I look at it as an opportunity for me to grow closer in my bond with my son. Part of me was also hoping that oh, you okay? Part of me was also hoping that this newborn stage would go fast. It can be so challenging and it is a lot of work. But at this point, I want nothing more than for it to slow down. I've lived most of my life just looking forward to the next thing. And I really want to just stop that crap because I think life is best lived in the 25 of being parents, and we escaped our house to have a homemade pizza party with our friends. Finn got really fussy, so I changed his diaper and soothed him, and I do not know what's wrong with me, but I accidentally ate my friend Ashley's pizza.
You ate Ashley's pizza.
I didn't mean to. I literally did not mean to. I thought I was still eating my pizza. Then we played some Mario Kart. Fun fact, Abby is super skilled and can breastfeed and game at the same time. Then we drove 3 hours north to Flagstaff to escape the Phoenix heat.
Those are beautiful mountains.
Yeah, those are so pretty. Holy cow.
How are they so green?
This was our first trip with Griffin, so we were a little nervous, and things did not get off to a good start. I looked down at my shirt. I was like, oh, why does my graphic tee look interesting? I'm like, oh, that's not a graphic tee. Eventually, I was able to get Griffin to calm down by singing to him and holding him like a football.
I need to wipe this off my shirt.
You are so happy, Bob. You are so happy. Everything's gonna be okay, Bob. Everything's gonna be okay.